So let's talk today about the single thing that's going to determine your success. This is Gavin Mail. This message is actually just for the young men. Young men, whether they're between all ages of young men. And gentlemen, I want to tell you a quick story here that I'm going to tell you from my own experience. It's going to help you tremendously if you let it sink in. All right. When after I left college, I had tremendous success. Reached the #1 rank at a large company of 10,000 people, and hit the felt like I was on top of the world. And started a business, had tremendous success with that. And then the things changed, and I take full responsibility for my actions. Things changed, and due to my own ignorance or my own lack of understanding, that whole market changed, and pretty much I went into working online. And it also changed my character. I went from being incredibly just confident, brave, courageous, do anything. I was just felt completely independent and also interdependent. I didn't need anyone, but if I was around people, it was great. And so what it taught me, and then I went into basically a situation to where I became codependent. Okay, and I want to teach you a valuable lesson here. Is what I learned. Before getting into let's say, we have to become happy first within. I had to become happy with myself. I had to become fully independent and take care of myself and my situation first, and stop looking for happiness in someone else, because happiness is within first. Success is within first. And this was a hard lesson for me to learn over time, and hopefully it will save you a number of years and a lot of suffering and pain. Now, there is an exception to this. Basically where I'm going with this is that in life, gentlemen, I had to realize that I create my own financial success. I create my life, and I create my own financial success. I am in charge of my life, no one but me. This is a really tough lesson, because I was always in the habit of playing the blame game. Oh, the government's fault, or I could have been born in a different area's fault, someone else's fault. It doesn't matter what the situation was. Notice how I said I took responsibility for things that changed, even though the economy and there was a crisis in the world that changed at that time. It's not its fault. It was my fault for not, in my own becoming, because I was ignorant. I was too ignorant to see it coming. It's my fault. I should have been more prepared. So that's a big, huge lesson that, if I can give you some wisdom. First, you may have heard of the story of being on an airplane, and they say, before if there was a crisis on an airplane, first thing you want to do is put your own mask on. Put your mask on yourself first, before you go and put a mask on anyone else or try to save someone else. Because if you don't have oxygen going into your lungs, you can't help yourself, your children, you can't help your wife, you can't help anyone else. So in life, it's the same exact way. Got to put all the good, the clean, the powerful into yourself first. Take care of your body, take care of your mind, take care of your finances, get those 100% in order first. That may take years before going out and looking for happiness somewhere else. Okay? Now, there's an exception to that, and it's called a mastermind. Very rarely, you'll meet a young lady who actually will charge your mind and encourage you because of her belief in you. Now, this is very rare, so don't think you're going to just find this with the first person you meet, love at first sight. But there is the rare exception to where someone truly charges you, okay? They charge you up, almost like a creative charge in their belief in you. They don't ever put you down. They encourage you. There's a big difference. And really, how do you determine that? Well, it's how do you feel? How do you feel when you're around them? How do you feel with the words that they say? Is there any pit in your stomach at all? If there's a pit in your stomach, then it's definitely not that rare exception's not there. But if they've just feel like they're filling up your bucket with encouragement and love and just complete belief in you that you can't get on your own, then that's when you've got a very rare, one in 100,000 type of exception. So I just want to quantify that most of you are not going to find that, not right now. It will be in the future at some point if that's what you really want. So I hope that you see the lesson here, that it's important that you look inside first, and I had to take care of myself, create my own financial success, create my own life, create my own happiness, create my own strong mind and body, and work on the guy looking back at myself in the mirror first, right? And not look for happiness somewhere else. And that took me years and years and years to really to go about the wrong way. So before I came back to it. I mean, initially it was going right. I was doing it right at first, but then after about 7 years, for about a 7-year period, it took me a lot of hard lessons to learn. Hey, I got to be 100% happy first. I got to be 100% secure first before looking to someone else. And it's really all about taking personal responsibility. Okay, and that is a big, huge lesson. If you want to be successful in anything in life, and success is just, Earl Nightingale says, success is just the worthwhile progression of a worthy ideal. It's the progression of a worthy ideal. So success to you is going to be different than success to me. So Earl Nightingale says it's the progression of a worthy ideal. Right? So that's what success it really is. But in order to achieve that success, I and you have to fully be 100% responsible for all our actions. And look in the mirror each day and say, I create my life, and I create my own financial success. No one but me. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you're not already. Done.